My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with Malik Sir. In the previous classes, we have discussed about the idea in connection with the intensifier. Intensifier is a part of speech which is used to qualify the adjective or adverb in a complete manner. Okay, then how? Topic of discussion is how to use rather in sentences. Okay, here rather is an adverb of degree. Adverb of degree. Okay, you see it is used with adjective or adverb. Remember, either adjective or adverb as modifier or intensifier. It means they modify adjective and adverb. Okay, remember whenever fairly, it is an intensifier. Yes, and expresses moderate degree. Moderate degree, it means neither low nor high. Moderate degree, but rather expresses a greater degree. Example, the food is fairly good. It means adjective and fairly is the intensifier expressing moderate degree. Yes, but here it means not exceptionally but acceptable. It is not exceptionally good, but the food can be acceptable. This is what we call moderate way of expression. Next, that was a rather, a nice, but here rather nice adjective. And here we find rather nice dinner. It means more than expected or to a great extent. It was more than expected nice dinner. Okay. Now come to the next idea. Whenever fairly expresses pleasant or positive ideas naturally, but on the other hand rather is used with negative, rather is used with negative or undesirable or unpleasant ideas. This is the difference. Rather is also used for surprising positive situation. That's why the use of rather as intensifier is really very interesting. Sometimes it gives unpleasant or negative ideas. Sometimes it gives surprising positive ideas. That's why it is very necessary on the part of students to understand the nature and uses of the intensifier rather. Yes. Remember, here we have some examples in this connection. The house is fairly big for us to live comfortably. This is no doubt to pleasant or positive idea. Fairly big. Yes, this is the phrase that is adjective phrase. And yes, big is the adjective, fairly is the intensifier. The house is rather big. You see here, it means our family is small, but in comparison, the house is very big. And here we find this is negative idea, what we find rather big. You see, rather big, difference in between. It is fairly easy to work out the sum. Yes, fairly easy, it means it is very comfortable. Yes, to work out the sum, there is no problem. But here it is rather difficult. This is unpleasant. You see, it is rather difficult adjective, and rather here, rather difficult to solve such a problem. So this is the difference between the pleasant idea expressed by fair and unpleasant idea expressed by rather. Yes, any qualifying either adjective or adverb as intensifiers. The rather is also used with a noun phrase. It means to qualify the noun. Then how? It was rather an exciting match. Here we find an exciting match. This is a noun phrase. Match is the head noun. Exciting is adjective. An is the indefinite article. It expresses it was rather an exciting match. Yes, which was beyond of our expectation. It cost me rather a lot of money. You see here, rather a lot of money. Noun phrase, and here rather expresses the idea that is beyond of expectation. It means I didn't expect such type of expenses, but it cost me rather a lot of money. Number 4, what we find in this connection, that rather is used to express negative or unpleasant idea, what we have discussed, negative or unpleasant idea. Mice is rather stupid. Yes, here stupid has been taken as negative sense. Stupid is here adjective, and yes, and rather qualifying that. Next, we are rather late. Let's it means the speaker is not satisfied here. It means let's move forward smartly, quickly. Yes. Next come, Sachin's wife is rather older than him. It has been taken unpleasantly. Here we find the tea is rather too hot. You see, rather too hot. Rather too hot. It means this is unpleasant. It cannot be drunk comfortably. Old people walk rather more slowly. Naturally, it is very natural. Old people walk rather more slowly than young people if we make comparison in between the two classes of people. Okay. Next come the other idea. What we find, rather is used before comparatives and to. Yes, this is also another very interesting idea. We have also taken some examples. Now see in this side, I am feeling rather better. It means comparatively better than that of yesterday. You read rather too quickly. Yes, quickly is the adverb. Yes. You see, listen, to, rather to is also an intensifier, rather intensifier, two intensifiers qualify quickly adverb. Rather can be used in the place of very. Very is also an intensifier, we know, and rather can be used in the place of very for adjectives and adverbs. Yes, adjectives and adverbs like nice, good, well, beautifully, pretty, clever, amusing, etc. to express surprise. Surprise at a positive quality. You see how I know him rather well. You see here, well, adverb, it means very well. In the place of very, we can use rather. The story is rather amusing. You see, amusing is a adjective, and here we find rather. It means the story is very amusing. She is rather a good violin player. You see, she is rather a good violin player. You see, a good violin player, noun phrase, and here rather she is a very good violin player, or she is rather a good violin player. Okay, she sang rather beautifully. Beautifully adverb, rather quality, I've been beautiful here. That's rather a good idea. Here I've been another a good idea, NP, noun phrase, and rather a good idea. It was rather a surprise to find them there. We come to the point that in the place of very, we can use rather to qualify the noun or adjective or adverb. Yes. This is the matter. Now come the another idea. Rather than means instead of. Yes. She took train rather than bus to return home. In the place of bus, she took train. Purpose to return home. Yes, it would be better to go in January rather than in December. Yes, December is not so suitable. Here, in comparison, January is more suitable than that of December. It would be better to go in January rather than in December. Okay, would rather is used to express a preference or choice in between the two, like prefer. Yes, I prefer coffee to tea. So whenever we use I would rather have tea than coffee. It means I would rather drink tea than coffee. I don't want to go to the park. Yes, I would rather go to the sea beach. It means I like to go. I prefer to go the sea beach, not to the park. In this case, would rather plus infinitive is used. Okay, now come last idea, that is rather with verb. He rather liked, here verb liked rather, and he rather liked the idea of a well-paid job in the US. It means in United States of America he wanted to get a nice job, well-paid job. You rather enjoy, yes, enjoy is the verb. You rather enjoy your work. Whenever you are doing something good and many people criticizing you, don't worry. You rather enjoy your work. It means if you are doing well, go on doing. My dear students, with this I come to the point of conclusion that rather is an intensifier which is used to intensify either adjective or adverb at the time of our expression, either in spoken English or written English. Therefore, dear students, you are expected to be very much careful in learning these rules very sincerely. Thank you for being with me, and see you in the next video. Till then, bye.